Guys, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome back to another card making video. I have decided that this week will be a week full of Mother's Day cards and the next week will be a week full of Father's Day card because I have a lot of ideas and I don't want to just be stuck to 4 cards. So we're continuing the strawberry theme today and I'm going to be using the Sharing Sweet Thoughts. This stamp set is for a fundraiser for the Ronald McDonald House. So when you purchase the stamp set, portion of the profits go to the Ronald McDonald House. And this pairs with the Jar of Love and the Everyday Jar framelit. So that's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the jar, Sharing Sweet Thoughts, the topper, and then the strawberries. I'm going to be watercoloring. You guys have seen me make a card like this in the past using this stamp set, but it's going to look completely different because that I had wood and it was really rustic, and this is not going to be quite that rustic. So I am going to stamp my jar using basic gray archival ink. You're going to want an archival ink because we're going to be watercoloring. I'm going to be watercoloring using Real Red and Pool Party. This is a piece of watercolor paper. I am stamping on the smooth side. And then I'm going to stamp the strawberries. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and clean the jar off so I can use, actually I can just do strawberries. So I have a Wink of Stella pen. Like I've told you guys in the past, you can watercolor with a Wink of Stella pen. It'll make it sparkly. So let's put Pool Party on one side of the block and Real Red on the other side. So these are our Stampin' Write markers. You could also use your ink pad. So what you do is once you've finished a Wink of Stella pen, you can just take this off and you can go fill this with water. You want to remove this black thing too, and then you can fill it up with water. So I'm going to start with blue because I want to make my jar have a little bit of dimension. And you don't have to color with Wink of Stella. You don't have to watercolor if you don't want to. I just really love the look of it. And then I'm going to make it darker at the bottom because that gives it a more rounded appearance. Oh, I just realized I'm going to need a green. So let me go ahead and clean off the Pool Party because I'm done with that color. We'll bring in Oat Olive or Garden Green. Let's do Garden Green. It's a bit brighter. So let's do the strawberries next. Just gonna put a light wash over them to begin with, and then we'll come back over them in a minute and add some dimension. You don't have to add more than one layer if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. If you didn't want to use your Wink of Stella, you could use your aqua painter, but look at this shimmer. Hopefully you guys can see that. Shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. Okay, I'm just gonna take my Wink Stella brush and I'm just gonna wipe it until it goes clear, and then we're gonna pick up some green. Okay, I'm gonna go on, pick one side and make darker. I'm gonna leave the other side lighter so we have a bit of a highlight. I love strawberries. The very first time I had a strawberry, my grandmother was in the hospital. That's the very first time I'd ever had it. They'd never bought any. My mom and grandmother had never brought any home. And I'm like, where have these been all my life? I love them. They're my favorite berry for sure. So there we go. So we're done with those. Go ahead and wipe off my block. Now you may have noticed I've put washi tape on this pen, and that's so I know I can distinguish between my Wink Stella pens, which one is for water and which one is normal. So let's clean this off. I'm gonna cut this out with a coordinating framelit. But I'm gonna do some more stamping first. Just go ahead and get this lined up. Now I am going to stamp the sentiment and the jar lid. Now I've had a jar lid. I think I mentioned this in the past. The Better Homes and Gardens jars that I got at Walmart one time had a white and red gingham lid, and they're so pretty. So pretty. And then for the sentiment, I'm going to use a label punch. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run these through the Big Shot and then I will be right back. All right, let's go ahead and get these two adhered together. I'm going to adhere this with dimensionals. Add some to the back and then we will get started on our card base. I'm going to be making a landscape card today. You're shocked, I know. This measures Real Red 5.5 by 8.5. I have scored it at 4 1/4. I have this piece of the Tutti Frutti Designer Series paper that also measures 4 by 5 1/4. Again, you can head over to the coordinating blog post to get the measurements and to see better, or not better, but up close pictures. You can also go to the blog to pin the idea on Pinterest if you want to. You can follow my Pinterest board. I pin them there. And then I have a piece of Real Red that measures 2 1/4 by 4. And then this piece of DSP that measures 2 by 3 3/4. And again, all this on the blog. This is going to get adhered flat. Get this adhered. So this isn't a card that is, you know, overly Mother's Day, but it's still a cute idea. And we'll put some mini dimensionals on the back of this. And then I'm going to bring in a regular Wink of Stella for the other strawberries and the blueberries. Alright guys, that's it for today's card. What do you think? I like it. It's cute. And like I said, it's not overtly Mother's Day, but you could add a different sentiment. You could cut out the letters and do the word mom, all sorts of things. But I really like cards like this. Again, that could be pretty much any holidays. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, don't forget that you can head over to the coordinating blog post that is linked down below to get the measurements, print the recipe, see the supply list, etc. I will be back tomorrow with a card that doesn't use this designer series paper. Bye for now, guys.